What up, family? Today's about to be a dope day. I got my brother Jake with me. You guys probably seen Jake before on the channel. If not, he's gonna introduce himself in a second. But we're gonna hang out today. We got a handful of things that we're about to do. We have a seller appointment. We're gonna go golfing. We'll probably be on some calls. And we're just gonna chop it up.
We're gonna do everything.
It's gonna be dope.
We're gonna hit it all.
Let's get into the car, get on the way to the appointment, and you can go introduce yourself.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna call the seller first to confirm the appointment.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Gordon?
How you doing?
Good. Don't kill me, but I'm gonna be a little bit late.
No problem.
Is that okay?
Golly.
All right, cool. You are the man. Yeah, I just had a bunch of running around this morning, so I'm on my way down there now. It looks like I'll be there around 11:27.
That's fine. I should be there by, it says 10:55. That works out.
All right.
At the garage. No problem.
Cool stuff. I have my buddy Jake with me that's here for the weekend. Also one of my media guys that just does some like content for us and stuff like that. But I'll see you in about 50 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be there.
All right. You're the man. See you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Let's go.
He's smooth. Don't kill me.
Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me, but I might be late.
So good, man. It's like all that sales stuff, though. It's just communication. It's just how to communicate with people.
Like, I try not to be late, bro.
Yeah.
But by the way, on like 90% of my seller calls, even if I can be on time, I'll be at least like 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late. I'm never early.
Just to show them you got other stuff going on.
Like, yo, I got a lot of stuff going on, man. I've been running around all day at all these houses. You feel me?
This is wild, dude. I haven't like. So you, how far will you go for seller appointments? Like an hour?
Well, there's the golf course down here, so I'm like, let's bang two birds out with one stone. I'll get to this, like the story behind this lead in a second. Before we do that, explain for the people that haven't watched some of the content that we've done before, because we did a dope podcast before. That podcast was dope.
Done a few.
Yeah, done a handful of them. Explain who you are, what you do, and all that.
So, yeah, I run a real estate wholesale business. We're completely virtual, so Mike does a lot of the in-person stuff. We're completely virtual. Mike actually got me into the game. He was my first sales training ever back in 2022, so it really showed me. Yeah, man. It's $1,000 I invested. I thought it was the most money I've ever spent in my life, but paid off. But yeah, run that business now. I mean, I'm at a point where I'm looking to hire a sales manager soon, really get myself out of the day-to-day.
Wait, hold on. So the first like sales training you ever got was in Blueprint?
Yep.
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah, bro, you were the first one. Before that, I was just in the Wild West, you know.
I'll never forget. Remember the lead in New Hampshire that we were working on together? It was like a big colonial type of house. I came on the appointment.
Yeah.
A sad story. I think the guy was like, he had cancer or something like that.
Yeah, we went on the appointment together, right?
Yeah. So I'll never forget. I'm pretty sure it was that lead, but you were like, hey, bro, like I need some help with something. Can you help me out with some seller? So we hop on a Zoom, and I'm pretty sure that it was that seller that you called. And I'll never forget listening to your call, and I'm like, oh gosh, this guy needs some work.
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh, this guy needs some work on the phones. However, I remember during like, it was probably a 15-minute Zoom call, and you were on the phone with that seller. And during that call, I was like, this guy needs a ton of work, but I can tell that he's driven to get better.
Yeah.
That was one thing about you from the jump. And that was one of the first times we really connected was on that Zoom. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. No, I do remember the Zoom because I had reached out to you through like sub 2, and they were like, oh, this guy Mike Gomes. You were like the infamous. I was like, oh, Mike Gomes, he's closing deals. I was like, oh shoot, I'm about to get on the Zoom with Mike Gomes right now. That's literally what I felt like. And then we got on. I was like, oh, this is the man right here. This guy's out there doing it. XYZ. It's like, I'm gonna hop on the Zoom, show him my sauce. I was just dog crap on the phone.
It's all good.
It was good. It was raw, you know?
Yeah, but here's the thing. It was actually, it was like, compared to where you're at now,
yeah,
you're like light years ahead of where you were on that call. But I remember it very vividly. I remember even looking up the comps and stuff like that of this property as I'm listening to your call, and I'm like, yo, this guy needs a lot of work on the phones. And that's just me as a sales guy. Every single conversation I just listen to, I'm like, I just want to rip the phone from somebody and just go on the phone
I should
myself.
find that lead and listen to the call again.
That would be incredible.
It's still in Simply.
It probably is.
I don't know I don't remember what it was.
Dude, it was back. You were probably writing stuff on a notepad at that point.
Yeah.
It was like when you was first starting. But like I'm saying, when I was listening to that conversation, I remember I'm like, yo, there's something different. Even though he needs a ton of work, there's something different about this kid. Where I know he's just like, he's driven to get it done. And ever since then, bro, we'd be at meetups and stuff like that. And every single time that we'd chop it up and have conversations, you would be that much further in your step. And now it's to the point where you're doing more deals than us, bro. Like, just in the short time frame of like 2 years.
I think I appreciate that, man. I think the biggest thing is I'm gonna write a book about this, but consistency over intensity. That's the foundation of everything. Like, anyone who wants to be successful in anything, it's not about the intensity of your efforts. Like, you're not gonna make it if you're just like, oh, I'm gonna put in 14 hours a day. You're gonna burn yourself out in like 4 months. But if you can be consistent, say even put in 3 hours a day. But if you're consistent over 3 years, you can't lose. But everyone just quits before because they're too intense. And I was like the intensity king. I'd just be like going way too hard, bro.
Yeah.
Right, and I'd touch that ceiling of burnout. You know, I was way too extreme with things, like extreme work, and then you'd have to swing back the other way, and you wouldn't want to work for a week. So I had to kind of find the Buddhists, they call it the Tao, or the middle way. But you need to be more balanced in your dealings, whether that's with your diet or your exercise. Same thing goes for like your diet. Like, you want to eat healthier, don't just follow this super strict regimen where, you know, you're just depriving yourself of everything because, okay, yeah, you follow that for a month, but then you're going to eat your face off for a week because you were just too extreme. Same thing with your workout. You want to get into workout, don't go work out for an hour and a half for 2 weeks. You're never going to want to go back to the gym again. Just go for 15 minutes and do that for a year. That's going to get you much farther. So I was talking about that on the call this morning with the Optimized crew. It's like, man, just consistency. They're getting on the phones. They're starting to cold call and dial. I'm like, don't worry about the result. Like, you're just building skills right now. That's all you're doing. You're building skills. Have that be the main purpose and the main point. Being like, if I can get on the phone today and overcome my fear and make dials, that's a win. If I can shed off someone who's cussing me out in XYZ and get into the next call with good energy, that's a win, right? So make the process the purpose, and you will have much more prosperity.
That's good, bro. I wish I implemented some of that stuff in the beginning because I would have saved so much money. Yeah. Like, bro, I spent so much money on leads, courses, all these different things in the first like 7 months of my wholesaling career. And I didn't do any deals, like literally 0 deals. And I'm just spending a ton of money, bro. I probably spent literally, I would say somewhere between 50 and 100 grand on leads, marketing, mailers, courses, all these things with 0 deals. And I almost left real estate forever. That was in the beginning. And then in my first, after 7 months was up, I finally got my first deal. But what I didn't know that I was doing, even though I was investing in a ton of money into the business, I was investing into my skill set, which was an actually much more expensive way to invest. Like, I could have just found a guy like you that had a bunch of leads to work on. You know what I'm saying? And I probably would have got a deal much quicker.
Yeah.
And I would have gotten in front of much people much quicker. Instead, I started growing a team, which there was all skill sets and stuff. So I don't take anything back that I did. There were skill sets that I gained from like building a team and stuff, but it was a very expensive way to do it. When what you're saying, you're just like, bro, if you could just be consistent when it comes to wholesaling, because both me and you know, wholesaling isn't even about real estate. It's just about marketing and sales. And if you're just consistent day in and day out and having conversations, getting your sales training, listening and calibrating your calls, doing all the things, it's like, bro, every single day you're just going to exponentially grow.
Yeah, man. It's just, I'll just say, like, if you're going to embark on this journey of like building a business and being an entrepreneur, like, it's not about the work. It's not about the business. All right. It's not about wholesale. It's about how this develops you as a person. That's what it's about. Can you face the uncertainty of not making money in the beginning? Can you be consistent? Can you be patient? Can you be persistent? Can you overcome your fears every day and do the uncomfortable things? And the fears never really go away, just to let everyone know. There's always new levels, right? New level, different devil, or new level, new devil, whatever they say. But in the beginning, you're scared to make cold calls. Okay, you overcome that, then you're scared to make offers, then you're scared to, have difficult conversations with sellers, then you're scared to hire people, then you're scared to manage people, then you're scared to, step out of the business and have someone else run the thing. So I think it's more about self-development than the actual business. And if you can see it like that, if you want to create like a wholesale business and it's a tool for your own self-development, you're going to win. You're going to win because you don't even care about the results, right? I think people quit because it's only a success to them if they get the result. So when they don't see the results over 4 to 5 months, they quit. So like, oh, this is a failure. Which, just as a point, failure is not fatal. It's just feedback. Just feedback, bro. Like, if you think about success as a missile, all right? How does a guided missile reach its destination? It basically reaches its destination by, it goes too far to the right, and there's a little indicator, it goes boop, 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 and then it goes back to the left, like boop, 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 and there's like little indicators, and it goes back and forth all the way till it hits its point. And that's the same thing with any goal that you're trying to pursue. It's like, you get off track a little bit, failure point, okay, just feedback, let's go back the other way. Okay, we're drifting a little bit too far to the right, failure, feedback, and then that's how you get to your destination. But people think that first failure means that it doesn't work and that it's fatal, and it's like, no, that's just one feedback point. But you just got to keep going, and as each failure is another way in which it doesn't work, and then you eventually reach your destination. So just look at that, man. It's like,
no, that's good.
That's it, bro. It's the man in the arena. Look up that quote. Man in the arena, Theodore Roosevelt. That's the best quote.
What's that quote?
I'm gonna read it right now because it's that good. The man in the arena. This is Theodore Roosevelt, I think 26th president of the United States. He says, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat."
Wow.
That's the man in the arena, man. It's like, people are afraid to start because they don't want to fail and they don't want to look bad. But it's like, who cares about those people's opinions? They're not even in the arena. They don't even have the courage to get in there and do it. So why are we so tied to the opinions of these people who don't even have the courage to get in there and do it? Yeah. And the reality is the people who are already doing it, like us or whoever, are not going to give you crap, right? Or they're not going to look at you negatively. They're going to want to support you. So the people whose opinions who kind of matter are never going to put you down. The people whose opinions who don't matter, they're not even in the arena, right? So you're in there, you're getting kicked down, you're getting kicked in X, Y, Z, but that's just part of it. That's the success. You guys got to wake up every day and just be the man in the arena or the woman in the arena.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. Where are you at right now? Like, what do you guys do for business? Because we haven't really caught up on like what you're doing specifically for business in a couple months.
And my day-to-day right now is the sales manager. So we got 4 acquisition reps, 2 lead managers, and we have an outbound team of like 7 callers and a texter. So I'm kind of looking over all that.
Hold on, 4 salespeople.
4 salespeople who are locking up the
closing
contracts.
Deals.
Yep.
How many lead managers?
2 lead managers are appointment setters.
Okay, so they set appointments for the salespeople.
Yep. And then you have a cold calling team.
How many cold callers?
7 cold callers.
Holy crap, bro.
Yeah, then we have 1 texter. We might be consolidating that a little bit, but that's where it's at right now.
So do you just get leads from your cold callers or other?
No.
strategies?
Most of our bread and butter is PPC. Most of our leads are from PPC, highest converting channel. So basically when you look at the structure of acquisitions, you could think about it as a funnel, right? The bottom of the funnel is the 4 closers. Those are the acquisitions people. And the whole function of marketing is to get opportunities in front of the salespeople to close deals. So how do you do that? One way you can do that is from what they call inbound marketing. That's where we pay for people to call us. So right now that's Google ads. So that's one funnel of marketing that goes down to provide opportunities for the acquisition reps. You
don't even need the cold callers. You don't need the lead manager. That'll just go straight lead.
Yeah, straight down. That's more expensive. It's the most expensive. But if you know what you're doing and you have a sales process you can close, it's the highest return for your money. It's the most motivated leads. The second funnel of opportunities to the salespeople is what would fall under the umbrella of outbound marketing. That's us reaching out to sellers. Now, these aren't necessarily as hot. People might not be ready. It might take more follow-up. Because you got to think, inbound marketing, when people are searching Google It's like their timeline is now. They're ready to sell, obviously. Outbound, they may not be ready to sell, so you have to follow up. But that outbound funnel, if you're going to run an outbound marketing team, you need cold callers and lead managers. Why? If the cold callers are overseas, their ability to have a really in-depth conversation is just not there. So you need someone who can filter through all those leads. So we have, 8 people just reaching out to people. Anyone who raises their hand says, I'm looking to sell and has any reason is going to get pushed to our appointment setters. And the appointment setters are going to really filter through and see, hey, who's like actually a quality appointment for the sales team, meaning that, their timeline's within a few months, they're decently motivated, they're not looking to list it, and they set that for the salespeople. So salespeople have those opportunities, and we look to get them in between 3 to 5 new opportunities a day. And if we can do that, then they can produce 2 contracts a week. So that's the standard for everyone on the sales team is 2 contracts a week. And now
2 contracts a week, and you have 4 of them doing that.
Yeah, except the reality of it is, and you think it's all like even, like, oh, you have 4 people and they'll all get 2 contracts. The reality is like 2 people like aren't doing great, 2 people are doing really good, and overall it evens out. So last month we had our biggest month was 32 contracts.
Dang, bro.
32 contracts.
32 contracts.
Obviously, some of them get locked up too high, some of them fall out. But that is a thing. So,
yo, that's a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a deal a day.
Yep. That is crazy, actually.
That's a deal a day, bro.
But
that's a big deal, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, when did we hop on that Zoom? That was like 2.5 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
2.5 years ago, bro. You were the one cold calling yourself. You stunk on the phones. You was doing, I don't even know if you were doing any deals at that point. Maybe like, did you even do any deals at that point?
When I was cold calling, we do like a deal every other month.
Bro, a deal every other month to 30 in a month. That is 60 times the amount of deals. Bro, that is crazy.
Well, I mean, it takes a team though. It's like, it's not, I mean, obviously, yeah, like it's a team though, right? It's like you have good acquisitions people, they do it. Like nothing that significant is done by one person. That's the other thing. It's like you need acquisition reps who are committed. You need lead managers who are committed. You need cold callers who are committed. You need operations people. Like all these people come together to make this sort of result happen. You need killer dispositions people, a killer partner.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people involved in it. And because I'm the one who's like the chatterbox, and I'm out here talking about all this stuff, like people are like, oh, how you do it, this and that. It's like, I didn't do it, Everyone did it together.
So out of those 30 contracts, how many times did you have to like grab the phone from one of your guys and be like, yo, let me handle this?
0.
Not one. Not one. Your guys took care of everything.
Yeah, I really don't like get on the phone at all for the most part.
Did you ever have to like coach them through it? Like in the side chat, or like listen in on the phone and be like, yo, say this, say that?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's...
So what the heck are you doing, bro?
Something I don't do. My day-to-day is like getting up to start the day is like meetings, huddles, so like role play, call calibrations. Throughout the day, I'll do a couple call calibrations and send them a video of that. Also, I'm available for offers. Like I run all the offers for them, so they can just focus on being on the phone. So we have like a channel, hey, I need an offer on this, boom. I'm underwriting all day as well.
Oh, okay.
And then other things just like responding to helping operations, doing some more ownership stuff. Yeah, I'm not doing that as much. So that's why getting a sales manager, they'll be able to do more of that. But two of my,
what's the point if you're doing 30 deals?
But I say also say, of those 32 deals, 2 of my guys got 12 contracts and 14 contracts.
Yeah,
and the other 2 got like 2 and 4.
Those are gangsters.
And then you got to make decisions about, okay, does it make sense to have those people, right? Because literally like 80% of your business is coming from 2 people.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, that's what's going on with us. And
dude, that's impressive, bro.
So yeah.
See, that's here's my thing. I freaking hate being a sales manager.
Yeah.
Even though I've done it for a while, and at this point, I'm not even a sales manager in my business anymore. I literally have one acquisition.
Do we recognize that Mike's not even driving right now?
Oh, bro, this is the Tesla, dog.
Has it been on like that for a little bit?
Yeah, for a little bit now.
It's so great.
Well, bro, this is like your guys, bro. You just let them do their thing,
dude. Literally like the self-driving Tesla. Well, no, I mean you got to be there too, like
You got to have your hand on the wheel. Sometimes it'll pop up right here and say, pay attention.
Well, that's one of the things that I never like learned, like the whole takeover call. Like I just don't. I think you like almost like want to do that in a sense. Like I'm like the opposite. I'm like I just like don't want to.
That's my problem. That's my problem. I freaking can't stand listening to somebody else's call. I'm like, give me the dang phone, bro. But like Tesla right now is driving. I just want to be like, yo, give me the wheel, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, but that's just my personality, and that's why I'm not even the greatest sales manager. Like, I'm actually a really good teacher because I can explain things pretty well.
Yeah.
I can communicate pretty well. I'm really just not that good of a coach.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, it's like, think about like Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady is coachable. Like, people can coach him. But, bro, he's just going to want to take the rock. Imagine him coaching quarterbacks. He'd be like, bro, just give me the dang thing.
See, that's where I think that's where we're like opposite, because I don't feel like you like to be in there doing like your passion is like in the actual conversation, the sales. I'm just like, I can do it and I can, you know, if I need to, but I'm just like, I give up control probably too easily. I'm just like, you go run with it, you got it, X, Y, Z. So I think I definitely excel more in the coaching, mentoring space than the doing of it. But I just want to like reiterate too, it's just like do all these deals and stuff, but it's like, it's not even the point really of all this. I just want everyone to understand that. Like, it's not like you get to this point and you're like, oh, I've made it, I'm a success. Like, this is not the point. The point is what the business is going to mold you into as you build it. That's the whole point of everything. That's the whole point of life. It's like, you're going to go be an entrepreneur. It is the greatest self-development tool out there. And it is going to push you to places you never thought you'd have to go. And you're going to grow so much as a person. And that's all this is. That's all this is. Like, I don't even give a damn about the deals anymore. I don't even care. I don't even care about wholesale real estate at all. What I do care about is coming in and serving my team and my company to the best of my ability. It's like, I come in, it's like, hey, what can I do today? I don't have to be here. I do not have to be here. I don't have to make a company like this. I can just go lock up deals myself. I don't got to do none of it. So what can I do to help other people develop, right? And, you know, everyone's got their own personal crap and garbage. And it's just crazy. Like, everyone's got their own personal battles. And that's what I really enjoy, is like helping. Because at the basis, all of coaching and mentoring, it's personal development. It's not professional development, it's personal development. And that spills over into the professional field. So it's pretty cool when you look at it that way, because I'm developing these people personally, and that in turn helps them perform better professionally, but that's also going to help them out in their personal life with their wives and their kids and their things. So
in your way.
Exactly. So, but that's really what it's about. And just helping
the
people.
coolest thing is the self-awareness, because you're self-aware that, I'd rather just like do calibrations and help y'all get to the next point of your life.
Yeah.
Rather than just grabbing the phone from you and showing you how to do it. I'm going to be patient and guide you through this process. For me, I'm like, bro, I'm going to fail my team in that sense, because I'm not that good at that. You know, I can force myself to do it, but like, I don't thrive in that environment. I'd rather just show you. Like, just give me the dang thing. I can tell you what I did after, and I can explain it to you. But like, I'm not going to be the greatest coach. I'm not going to be the greatest person.
But you're a great leader in the sense of like leading by example, which is what people love to see. And I still have that. I still need to be willing to hop in whenever to show them that, hey, I can get it and I can do the thing. But yeah, I think you've always been able to talk to people at a high level. That's just your thing. As you said, you talk yourself out of handcuffs.
I might, but I don't plan on being in handcuffs.
Yeah, you're a great dude, though. I appreciate you. Mike's a great dude. Mike, I mean, showed me the sales process. You just got a good heart, man. You're just going out there. You just want to do good. That'll take you a long way. I think more people need to just lead from that way. There's a really, really good book, bro, called Inner Excellence by Jim Murphy. And I think every entrepreneur needs to read it. But it talks about basically 3 core tenets, and it's the code of the samurai. And it's love, wisdom, and courage. And if you can follow those 3 things, love is like servant leadership, leading with the heart, showing up for other people. Wisdom is like you're constantly expanding your vision and being open and learning and gaining wisdom. And then the courage to do the things you need to do, the tough things. But we're so attached to the results of things. He calls it the affluenza virus, okay, of Western society. The affluenza virus, which is basically he puts it into the acronym PALMS, like the palms of your hands. Possessions, achievement, looks, money, and status. We're all conditioned to think that these 5 things are what gives us fulfillment and sense of purpose. So we chase that, especially entrepreneurs more than anything. Those 5 things, the palms. And we need to realize that's an empty chasing, right? It's an empty chasing. Really what gives you fulfillment is leading from the heart and serving other people and doing right by people, having the courage and the wisdom to do things. But I think that's what we need to seek and what we need to help entrepreneurs realign with. It's like it's not about possessions, but that's what Western society teaches us. Hey, if you go achieve something, you're going to be worthy, you're going to feel love, you're going to feel abundant, all these things. And it's an illusion. It's an illusion. And that's why people have a midlife crisis at 45 years old, because they chase these things for 20 years. And they're like, crap, man, I did everything. I got it all, and I still feel like crap on the inside. It's because that's not the answer, man. So in the beginning, the business was so torturous to me. It was like torment in the beginning, because the reason I started the whole business was because it was for like an achievement thing. I wanted to show people, hey, I was going to be an entrepreneur. I was going to make money, and people were going to think I was cool and X, Y, Z. But I attached my internal worth to everything in the business, right? So as you do that, and as the business grows and you can't control everything, it's like everything is the end of the world. If a call goes wrong, if a deal goes wrong, if the team doesn't hit their KPIs, if you don't make the money, because my identity is tied to all those things. But when I detach my identity from the results of the business, I could lead from such a more peaceful place, right? I could make better decisions. I could operate more effectively. So that whole book, Inner Excellence, like helps you kind of realize that stuff.
Like, if the identity isn't in the money and all the things, what's the identity in?
It comes from within. Because basically the reason that we're chasing all these things is because we don't feel whole on the inside, right? Society has taught us that we need to go achieve things and get things to be worthy, to be something. Okay. And that's a fundamental flaw with everything. When in reality, we already are everything, right? Like, we're already worthy, we're already whole, we don't need to achieve anything. The reason we should be doing anything is to give and to serve, right? That's more of an abundant frequency versus a lack frequency is like, I am not enough, like I haven't accomplished anything, so I'm going to go do these things to try to make myself feel good. Right? So it's that fundamental shift of I already am enough, right? Like happiness, gratitude, love, that's all like a state of being that you just choose to have. You wake up and you choose to have it. And then your external reality reflects those things. But we got it backwards. So the identity comes from within. Like, you choose to be grateful and successful and all these things, and then everything will follow. Because the problem is too, is like when you tie your worth to these external things, when you don't have them, then what happens? Then you're not worth anything anymore. It's very conditional. It's very conditional on all these things, right? And that's where all this stress comes from. Because if the business falls apart, then it's like, oh my gosh, then I'm worth nothing. It's like this catastrophic thing. But if you're, again, going back to what I said earlier, if you're just focusing on the process, you're just like, hey, it's just about the growing and the learning and the thing, and I trust God and the universe and X, Y, Z, they're always going to provide for me. I just need to focus on what I'm doing right now. It opens up this whole world of like peace and X, Y, Z, and you're not gripping and clawing at everything because your identity isn't tied to these things. You can still enjoy them, bro. Like, I am all for it. I'm still going to get a Ferrari. I'm still going to have 4 houses. I'm still going to have all the stuff, but it's not the point. That's not the point, right? I don't need it. It's just there because why not? Like, if I have access, if I can get it in this lifetime, then I want to get it. It's dope. You know, we're getting deep. We're getting deep here at 11:06 a.m. We've just cracked the lid wide open. We're not even into the day yet.
We haven't even golfed yet, bro.
These people are not ready.
I haven't even shanked a golf ball yet.
Dude.
We're about to go golfing, y'all.
Yeah, that's good.
Matter of fact, this might be the first time y'all see me golfing. Y'all about to see Tiger Hoods up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? We're about to meet Dave, too. You guys have seen Dave, our distro manager. So that's going to be dope. And you never met Dave either.
Never met Dave.
Nah, Dave is the man. Dave is hilarious. He's really hilarious. But he's the one that found this course. He said he plays this course all the time. It's going to be dope.
Well, tell me about like so obviously the people see like that side of it. Yeah. In one style of business, I think it's important to understand is like, obviously as we know, one's not better than the other. It's like what you want to create. And I think a lot of people, we might be like kind of shrinking our teams. We got a little bit too big and we realized that. It's very easy for the ego to be like, oh, I want to create this big business because that's what makes you feel like successful. But that's not really the point, right? Because then it becomes like a lot of management and your life actually becomes more stressful. So talk about your journey though. I know they already know your journey, but just for the sake of this video, getting into it, having your team, how your thing is set up, and then your direction going forward here.
Yeah,
It's a different approach. I think it's interesting for people to see both ways to do this.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the way that your business is set up was the way that I set it up from the jump. And it's crazy because I tried to scale to exactly what it is that you're doing. And it was almost like there was just blocks. Like the Lord was just blocking it for whatever reason. Not that I didn't have the skill set, not that I didn't have the gifts, but something was just getting blocked. And it's not that we weren't doing deals. I've always done deals. I've always closed deals. But think about it. Think about me trying to build the thing that you have built, right? As you're really managing your team, doing the sales manager stuff and all that, and putting my personality in that, and putting who God created me to be in that, it's gonna block. It's not gonna work. So, you know, I still to this day have VAs generating leads and doing all the things, and we're getting direct to seller deals and all that stuff. We probably do maybe 3 to 4 direct to seller deals per month with our VAs and just one closer. So I have one closer on the team. I got 3 or 4 VAs generating leads and doing lead management and stuff, and they tee Brendan up, our acquisition manager, on all the leads that he needs to close, and he does maybe 3 to 4 deals a month. Cool.
Yeah.
On top of that, what I was trying to do was scale that up to, 20 deals, 30 deals per month, and just doing that. And I kept getting blocked, as well as I was trying to grow the Blueprint community when you came in. So I was doing 2 things kind of simultaneously, right? And both were kind of the right idea, right? Like Blueprint was great. We gave a lot of value to people. People like yourself is now, building, 30 deal per month type of companies and stuff. And a lot of the sauce that I know and I gave out helped people like yourself get to those points. So I don't forsake any of the things that we did in Blueprint. But Blueprint, when we started it, was just like your average sales training program, right? Like your average sales training mentorship, right? There's me helping you on a Zoom once a week. There's modules, there's a process, there's all these things that are in a typical mentorship, right? And as I was doing that and trying to grow the direct to seller wholesaling business, just like, not only was I like hitting blocks, but to your point, I wasn't really fulfilled. And I would say about a year and a half ago, I was in morning prayer reading scripture, and the scripture of the parable of the shrewd manager came up. And sometimes when the Lord speaks to me, it'll be through scripture. And it'll be while I'm reading scripture, it's like something is just magnified, trying to grab my attention. It's like somebody's trying to shake me by the shoulders and be like, yo, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. And I read that parable, and I'll go into that parable later on, but pretty much the parable is just like, yo, instead of using money, actually, I'll get into it now. The Lord pretty much says, hey, there was a master of a house, okay? And there was a manager that had to manage over all this dude's money. And the master of the house was like, yo, I need you to take an account of everything that you've been managing, all the money that you've been managing. And he was messing up the bread. Okay, so whatever he was doing, he just wasn't collecting like he was supposed to, or he was just mismanaging. Maybe he was stealing, maybe he was doing whatever it was with that money. And the master was like, yo, you're about to get fired. So the manager was like, crap. He says, I have too much pride to beg for people, so I'm not going to be on the streets begging people. And I'm not about to go work with my hands. So you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll go to all my neighbors that owe my master money, and I'm going to cut their bill in half. So he would go to all the neighbors that owed his master money and be like, hey, you owe my master 10 grand. I'm going to cut it down to 4 grand. And they were like, yo, you're the man for that. The reason why he did that is so that when he left, he had friends, and he had community, and he had people that wanted to hang out with him and do life with him. the scripture goes on to later on say, the master said that he was a dishonest manager, but he was wise. He was shrewd. He acted shrewdly. Okay? And then Jesus himself goes on to give an instruction. And this is where the scripture just lit up to me. It says, very specifically, it says, use worldly wealth so that you can gain friends for yourself for eternity, pretty much. I forget the exact language in there, but it pretty much says, don't use money for worldly things. Use worldly wealth, use finances for community, for helping people. And that day in prayer and the reading of the word really shifted how I started working my business. Instead of it being like, hey, let's go. I mean, here's the thing. I always know, even from the jump I've been a hustler my whole freaking life. I know what business is about. I know you got to go solve a problem and help people, right? Very simple. If McDonald's wasn't pumping out burgers quick, they wouldn't be making money. Like, you got to give somebody some sort of value. For us in wholesaling, at the very basic level, we go help a homeowner that might be getting foreclosed on or something like that. That's how the business operates. And I always had that understanding. However, I never looked at it from a standpoint of like, yo, every single thing that we're doing here is all intertwined. And if I just put my whole heart in who God has created me to be, let me get everything out of me to go give to the people that I'm around. So that can be money. That can also be some other sort of resources. That can be my talents, my gifts, my time, my energy, my love, all that. And I started working the business around that. Once I started working the business around that, I really just laid the business at the altar and kind of let God show me where the business was going to go. And instead of it being, hey, let's scale up to a bunch of different acquisition managers, let's spend a bunch of money on marketing, let's go do all the PPC, let's go do all the sales. And it was like, yo, I need you to go help your people, whoever your people are. Right now, in real time, our people have been the people in the Massachusetts market, the people in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and CT that are kind of just starting out like you were. And bro, I'm just like working it with them. Like, yo, let's go on a freaking appointment together. Let's hang out. I'll hop up on a Zoom. I'll help you underwrite a deal. Like, bro, I don't want a mentorship. I don't want you coming in here spending a couple $1,000s for some modules. Like, I want to hang out with you and do life and business with you.
And that's, go back to my point about the inner excellence, that's the heart-led. That's like the heart-led. That's what people want. Like when you talk about fulfillment, that's where it comes from. This heart-led, servant-led mindset, right? And then you will be taken care of. You'll have plenty of financial stuff. Anything you want, you'll be taken care of. But if you can lead with that, that's what I'm saying. It's like people make it the goal of the money, or we're gonna get a certain amount of revenue, a certain amount of people. That's all ego, right? But if we can lead from the heart, you're gonna have the fulfillment and you will be provided for. That's what it says in scripture too, right?
I was just going to say, that's a principle in the earth. Whether you believe in Christ or you don't, it's a principle in the earth that you're going to reap what you sow.
Yep.
So no matter what, you can believe in God, you can be an atheist, you can believe in Islam, you can believe in whatever the case is, but no matter what on this planet earth, God put something in the earth that states you reap what you sow.
Universal law.
And that will never change.
That's what we're here to do. I think that's, going back to my other point, the fundamental disconnect of why people can't do that is because they feel inadequate. So they spend their whole life chasing the success and the titles and the money and all this stuff because they think it's going to make them adequate. When in reality, you already are enough. Go out there and serve other people. Go out there and give and evolve humanity and help other people out. That's the point of us being here. But we live this like self-centered life where we're just all about ourselves and trying to build up our own like ego, which is basically, your identity and your status and this and that.
Well, it's just a trick of the enemy. The enemy tricks us to think that that's the things that we actually want when he knows that those things are going to rob us at some point.
Yeah.
Those things are going to turn on us at some point. Your house is going to turn on you, bro. That thing could burn on fire. Your car is going to turn on you. That thing is going to die at some point. It's fleeting. It's going away at some point. But the things that we do here dictate what happened later on in eternity. So as you're saying, like the stuff that's on the inside of you, your heart, the things that God has created you to give, those things are being planted in the earth and worked on and tendered and taken care of. That's something that you'll never be robbed from for eternity.
100%.
Let's go lock up a deal, bro. Actually, you know what?
What's the goal of this? Do you have a contract, or are you just gonna?
Nah, here's the deal. Here's the situation with this lead. A wholesaler, similar to what I was talking about earlier, where we've just been helping out wholesalers, right? Has this lead, and he offered this lead super low. I'm like, bro, you're going in at an egregious number. You don't have to. You can go in like another 30K above where you're at. The wholesaler ends up offering this dude something super low, and this guy's sister, who isn't going to be at the appointment. That's why we're not going to get a contract today, because she needs to sign off on it. She got super offended by the low number, and ultimately it just like turned her away, and she's kind of been dragging her feet. But from what this guy said, he's like, listen, if I can get my sister another offer that's like $20,000 or $30,000 more, I can get her to agree to sell.
Yeah.
So we're meeting the guy here. We're not meeting his sister here. So what happened is my team followed up for months. That was like maybe 6 months ago. My team followed up for months. Brennan hopped on the phone with this guy, and I'm like, yo, put me on an appointment this weekend with that person. So we went on an appointment. Hey, now. We're on this appointment now, and we'll just see what we got to do to do some rehab. So we'll show you guys what the game plan would be if we were rehabbing it, what the construction would look like, how much that would cost. And then what I'll do is I'll probably get this guy an offer later on. Isn't a typical on-site appointment that I would usually do. Usually I would have all the upfront contracts with the seller. They would know that I'm coming there to get a deal that we're signing. I'd have all the decision makers there that can sign off, and would be getting a deal done right then and there. So usually how it works is I'll pull up to a house. First things first, I'll chop it up with the seller, have a conversation, bond, figure out what the pain is, do all the sales things, then walk through the house, snap a couple pictures of the things that look like crap, and then go back to the car, underwrite the deal, maybe talk to my dispo guy on where we need to be. Once I'm done with that, I'll come back in the house, give the offer, slap the contract down. Actually, now we don't use paper contracts. We just have somebody send an email. But we'll have
You bring your iPad around?
Yeah.
That's dope. iPad's sick.
Yeah, I'll have it today. Usually what happens, we'll give the offer, I'll negotiate in the living room for a little bit. They'll accept it, and somebody on the team will send them over an email, and we'll get it locked up right then and there.
So, house is a mess, as you can imagine. Raccoons got in there 1 year, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They paying rent?
Shit, you think.
Me and my wife just had to get rid of squirrels in our attic.
They're a pain in the ass, too.
Pain in the butt, bro.
So this house, a little history. My uncle had the house next door. It was a firefighter. His house was for sale. I told my father about it, and he bought it. I was like in the 60s, I think. So
Okay.
this is pretty much a summer cottage.
Got it.
So yeah, it's huge mess.
This is original. This is original.
Bring in a flashlight if you're in that console or a cup holder. A flashlight.
It's all good. I got mine.
It's kind of dope.
That's the patio.
Okay.
Closed in. So this house, I think, is, you probably already have the dimensions, like 792 square feet or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it. Not much to.
Really? So the raccoons did all this, or they had to
Yeah.
do that to get into the?
No, they did all that just stepping on. They fell through.
Are you serious?
Bastards, yeah.
So the raccoons really they stepped on the thing.
Chimney, then they would make their way up there and
Dude.
whatever they had to do.
Wow.
That's why I got the all that shit blocking it, just in case they try to come back in.
What a pain in the butt, bro. They are such a pain. Like I was telling you, I had me and my wife had squirrels in my attic. Oh, dude, they're chewing through the wires and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And we'd block it off.
Mice.
Yeah, they are. They'd block it off, right? The Terminex would.
Mhm.
And then they'd chew a hole through whatever was blocked off. It was pretty crazy.
The bases are half inch.
All right. You mind if I take some pictures?
No, do your thing.
Cool.
This thing's a piece of history, man.
Yeah, like I said, not even bittersweet, it's just bitter.
Yeah.
Did you grow up here?
Yeah, I mean, it's every
Really?
summer we come up here. Get out of school in June and be up here till August.
Where are you from?
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. They
Cool.
bought this in '60. Yeah.
So it's more like a summer home?
Yeah, definitely. My father was going to add on. Well, he actually was going to sell this and buy a house in Plymouth. My mother got diagnosed with the cancer.
Oh, man.
So then he's going to build onto this, and he got diagnosed with the cancer, and then he
Oh, man.
in 2000, so it never happened.
Oh, man.
So,
So what do you think if we come in at like the 175 mark, you think your sister will go for it?
I don't know, man, because like I said, this thing it's a gold mine. Even if you were to knock it down, put up a prefab, it's a corner lot, Wareham.
Mm-hmm.
I know the money here is pretty decent. I mean, if they appraised it looking like this, the guy came in and went through everything at 240, then it's, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to come in here, because the houses around here go probably about 3 to 4. Modernized, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not looking for anything unrealistic, but I'm not trying to walk away with, you know, whoever gets is good. You're not in the business, obviously, not to make a profit. We all know this. So I'm not trying to screw with your profit, but at the same time, I'm not trying to take a total loss.
Yeah,
I
no.
lost enough already.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I'll tell you what, I've never done a real estate deal. I've done like over 100 at this point. I've never done one where both parties don't win. It'll never work.
yeah. Exactly.
It'll never work. If one party's losing, the other party's not winning. It is what it is.
I mean, it's a win for you guys and you and your company. It's a loss for me, both sentimentally and
right.
money-wise. But I've lost so much. Like I said, just in maintenance, back taxes, I've sold out at least 60, 70 grand over the years.
Holy crap.
Back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm paying out 401k plans on my 401k to pay back taxes. I don't have time to take it.
Right.
And it's supposed to get help paying it back to 40%.
Right. Right.
That's what I'm dealing with on the other end.
Right.
So by her saying, she got to check her calendar, she's retired. What calendar do you have?
Right.
She just didn't want to come and deal with it. She wanted to deal with reality.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to kind of slap her in the face with reality. So we'll come up with something, like I said, drop the contract or drop a contract, we'll read it over.
Yeah.
I have a buddy that's a realtor as well, have him look it over as well, make sure everything's up and up. And
Would she want to move forward like soon, do you think, if we can make the number work?
yeah, if I can get her to agree to a number, because the flip side is she has to buy me out. She can't do that.
Right.
You have to. I mean, we have no. She put us in this situation we're in now, so we gotta deal with it.
So, do you think, what do you think the number for her would be?
She has no clue. She has no clue because she's so absent from everything. She's not one that deals with reality. So I did like the appraisal. I paid for that out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. With that 150 number, that definitely ain't happening.
No, that's crazy.
You know, and that was 150 after I paid everything that he said he'd pay. So
Yeah.
he just put it in the verbiage in the, 150. Then I'll pay the taxes and I'll pay this.
Right.
Yeah, I can't hustle a hustler. You know?
That's my favorite saying.
Yeah.
So, we'll pay everything. We'll pay all the closing costs. Any there's no commissions, stuff like that. What are the back taxes?
Last time she said she's been paying them, so the last number I had was like 21, 22. That was before she paid. I haven't got any notices from the town saying we're taking the house or nothing. So
Yeah.
she hasn't shown me any receipts though either. So I would say 18, 20-ish range. I would think.
Got it. So his offer was 150, and the back taxes would come out of the
The
sale.
way he presented it verbally is he'll pay closing costs, he'll pay the back taxes, and give me a number. So
Got it.
I thought, all right, drop a contract. So he came at 150, and I was pissed off at the time with my sister. So I was at that point, that'd have been a good time
About to do it.
I really wasn't thinking. And I actually read the contract, and the contract said 150, I think $4,000 upon signature, and then the 146 after. Out of that 146, I pay the back tax.
Right.
He gave the money per se, but I'm paying the back tax and I'm paying whatever closing.
Got it. Okay.
So in reality, it was really getting the house for what,
130. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you can't hustle. You're lucky I read it.
Right.
It wasn't that.
Well, that should have been explained. Right. That's how every transaction happens. So like the purchase price, let's just say it's 200 grand and somebody owes $50,000 on a mortgage and taxes and some sort of other lien. Like that 50 grand is going to come out of the 200 and then the seller would end up with 150.
Yeah.
But for us, what we could do is we'll just bake the extra 20 something thousand dollars that's in back taxes into the purchase price. So we'll come up 20 grand on the purchase price. That way you can use that towards the close and the attorneys will just pay that on the back end.
Yeah. So again, come up with your numbers and I'll bring it back to her and I'll give her her email address too, so we can at least keep in touch with her that way.
Okay.
She may or may not respond. I will, but she may, or so.
Well, help me out, man. What number does it? Because I work with y'all.
I mean, the appraisal's 240 as is. I'm thinking maybe 205. I mean, I won't go any lower than probably 195. To be honest with you.
If I did 195 and the 20K of back taxes came out of that 195, you think that would work?
So leave 175. I think I can work with that.
Okay.
I just see if she'll work with that. I think I can work with that.
All right. So it'd just be a point of getting her on board.
195 minus the, I pay off like pretty much.
Yeah, it's just easier because what the attorneys will do is they'll go to the city of Wareham and they'll say, hey, Gordon's selling his house. The purchase price is this, whatever. What does he owe on taxes? We're going to take it out of the sale and just pay you right out at close. Okay. So whenever the deed gets recorded, the attorneys take all the money. We wire 200 grand or whatever it is to the attorneys. They take 20 of that and send it over to whoever's owed. If there's a mortgage on it, they'll send it to the mortgage company.
The water department is not a. I don't know if it's a lien. I actually paid it, one of them, so I'm not sure if that lien is still there. I paid it.
Yeah, there could be like a couple months of water bills or something like that.
I do water, but it's like $400. That's nothing.
Yeah, they'll even pay that off at close.
I'll probably pay that before to see if it gets done, but depending on how soon this happens. But
yeah.
So you want to see the basement, or?
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a basement.
Well, it's a half basement, if you will.
Could probably move the front door right to maybe right here. Okay, walk in. Here's the living room, and then turn this into
That could be,
turn this into a bedroom. So you have 3 beds.
Does make a huge difference, 2-1 to 3-1.
For sure. You just have to put. I don't think there's any heating in here.
Yeah, ideally the bedroom would be like maybe not even this whole space though, so the living room's a little bigger.
Mm-hmm. But 60 is really low.
Yeah, it's like 80.
I would say like 100.
100.
Depending on what the basement looks like with the systems.
And again, I don't know. I just wholesale.
I didn't see the
Never done a
systems
flip.
anywhere.
I'm a guesstimator.
Let me ask him. This dude's probably already out mowing the lawn.
Real quick, notice how Mike asked for the price 3 times, right? So I think this goes for a lot of things, like especially if you're on conversations with sellers and they say, yeah, appraiser said 240. People take that at face value. That's not their number. And Mike was just having a conversation with him. I think it was the 3rd time that he asked him. He's like, come on, just help me out. What can we get for a price? And he says, 205 wouldn't go anywhere.
The heating system and the electrical panel, is that in the
That's an
basement?
important thing when you're on an appointment or talking to a seller.
Heating, yeah.
Take that
Usually-
first number they give you. So it's typically their pie in the sky, right? So you got to build a rapport and then make sure you don't give up when you're asking for the price. Ask it a few times and typically come out.
Oil, fuel.
You guys on septic over here or
No, the
sewer?
I think was there, but they went sewer.
I think you did tell me that, yeah.
I was still a kid in that.
That's a big help.
I imagine take this thing out. So I was a kid when all that happened, so. I don't do spiders, bro, so.
I feel you, bro.
You got a flashlight or need one?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that look like you don't do spiders either.
Yo, I do not.
I hear you pick this one. There.
What's that? Oh, all right.
It gets hot though, so.
All right. Gosh, dang it.
That's where you gotta send the people that work for you down there first, bro.
I usually do, man. But we can get it from here, bro. I usually do. I was just telling Jake.
The tank's on the left,
Okay.
and there's the cabinetry and all that stuff. But and then the furnace is right to your right, which needs a new furnace. But you're probably gonna tear the damn thing down anyway, so.
Hey, let me. There it is.
Are you a realtor or are you?
No, I'm just a buddy. I do the kind of same thing he does. I'm an investor as well. But I'm just hanging out with him today.
Yeah, we're going
We're gonna
golfing.
hit the links
down at,
after this a little bit.
All right, where you gonna golf?
Somewhere in Bourne.
Okay.
What's the place called?
Right near the canal, the bridge, right?
Yeah. I forget.
Bridge.
I think it's just over the bridge. I forget what the place is called. Something Park, I think.
Be good.
But yeah, Jake's been great.
You better go before the storm hits. It's a crazy storm.
Really.
It'll miss us.
I hope it helps.
I hope.
That's not in the cards today. Can't storm.
Better not.
Right?
We got some golf to play.
Yeah, Mike, you called it like she's canceling.
Right?
Thought you were canceling on it.
All right, Gordon. Well, I appreciate you meeting me out here, man.
No problem. You have my email address? You need my email address? Or?
You could text it over to me.
All right. I'll text you hers too. You CC her on it, I guess?
Yeah, do you want me to email her the agreement too, or do you want to look at the agreement first and then kind of...
I mean, we both kind of look at it, so.
So I'll just email it to you
Yeah.
both at the same
So
time.
she can look at it and I'll expedite the process
All right.
and take it from there.
Sounds good. And you guys are cool on closing pretty quick?
I am. I can't speak for her, bro. I've been dealing with this shit for 20, when my father died in 2000, so.
Oh, man.
5 years I've been dealing with this shit.
Well, hopefully I can come up to a strong enough offer
I appreciate
to
it.
get it done. I'll do my best to come up as high as possible.
All right. Yeah, I'll give her a call on the way home, and hope for the best.
Cool.
All right.
All right, bro.
Have fun.
Appreciate
Enjoy
it.
yourselves.
Have a good day.
Take it easy.
So, what do you think rehab is? You thinking? You thought
I said
60, 70?
60 to 80. To be fair, I did say 60 to 80.
I would say
It's a what? It's a 950 square foot house, 2 bed. I said 60 to 80.
80 is not terrible. I think if I'm flipping the property myself, I'm budgeting probably like 105 grand because I'm gonna side the exterior. You want windows throughout. These things add up. Like the exterior around siding it, that's gonna be like 10 grand. You got windows throughout, that's gonna run you probably like 5 grand. You need a whole new heating system. That heating system downstairs looks shot. I wasn't able to like see the whole thing because I was not touching them spiders. But the electrical panel didn't look terrible. Looked like it probably just needed a little bit of updating. So you probably got like mild, I would say medium electrical work. You're gonna put can lights throughout and stuff like that, the recessed lighting. You're looking at probably like 105 grand is what I would budget if I was flipping it myself. Now, that being said, when we're dispoing deals, when we're wholesaling something, we look at it from the lens of what other buyers would look at this thing as. So there's other buyers out there that very well could get that done for 75, 80 grand. People that just have crews that they keep on running full time, people that got a cheaper price on materials and stuff than I do. Like there's gonna be a buyer out there that could look at that as like an $80,000 rehab. If I'm explaining it to buyers, I'm probably meeting in the middle somewhere of my number and where like a lower number would be. So maybe I'd be having a conversation with buyers and saying, hey, to be safe, I'd budget maybe like 90 grand for it. Here's how we run the dispo on it. We look at the ARV. ARV in that property is 450, okay? And we just simply times it by 75% minus whatever we think rehab is, which would be 90, 247. Like, dude, we could very well get that property off for mid twos. So you gotta think about it. The other guy offered 150, bro. Like, dude, we can come up to 200, I think.
Yep.
I think this is a slam dunk.
And see, he's calling you bro and all that stuff by the end of the appointment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the connection you build by going there. And even the subtle like NLP of just kind of like acting like he is, kind of mirroring his type of understanding who the seller is and really just like mirroring their type of communication in XYZ. It's a huge part. Like if you go back and like listen to how like Mike's talking to him and how he's talking, you'll notice Mike's kind of like mirroring him subconsciously.
Yeah.
That makes him want to, trust and like Mike more.
Mm-hmm. Which is one of my superpowers. One of my superpowers is I can connect with a lot of different types of people. Like when I was a kid in school, I would hang out with the football players, obviously because I played football, but I'd also be cool with the skaters. I'd be cool with the drug dealers. I'd be cool with the kids doing drugs. I'd be cool with the nerds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be able to mingle in all different friend groups.
It's a great skill to have.
Yeah.
It's a good superpower.
Because it just tears down really all these other objections and smoke screens that people get from the jump. That scare people away.
What tears them down?
That connection.
Oh, 100%. Because the only reason they have those smoke screens is because their guard's up. They don't feel like they can trust you connected, so they're going to give you these things.
Yeah. And you don't have to like have that gift. I really believe that that's like a gift of mine to be able to connect with many different people. But bro, you don't have to do that. You can just be intentional with like, all right, let me get to the appointment. Let me analyze who this person is that I'm hanging out with. I don't have to get out of character. I don't have to be somebody who I'm not. But if I'm talking to an old woman, like an 80-year-old lady, I'm not going to speak in the same vernacular as I'm going to talk to somebody that's a 25-year-old dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have a deal that we locked in a contract a week ago. The dude's like 25, 26 years old, cool Spanish dude, like same type of guy as me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to him like he's my homie.
Yeah.
Like after I'm like, yo, after we do this deal, let's do some deals together, bro. Like I'll help you out, find some deals and get in the game and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you gotta be real, man.
yeah.
You just gotta be you. I was like on my call this morning with the people. They're just like starting to cold call and stuff. Like, dude, just be you. Like this business is so simple. It's literally just having conversations and making offers and just be yourself. Like people have really good intuition. They know when you're not being yourself, you're being fake, you're just in it for the money, XYZ. But that's like the highest state of being and frequency is authenticity. Go in there, be yourself, bro. That's what gives you the X factor. What gives you the X factor? It's not your offer. It's not your, you know what I mean? Like the offer's the same, you know, we're pulling the same data, using the same dollars to reach out, or, you know, similar sales processes, similar numbers, but you're the X factor. You are.
All right, we made it to the golf course. We're meeting Dave here as well. Y'all have met Dave before. I guess this is supposed to be Dave's course. He says he's king of this course, but we'll let the course tell that. We're gonna go practice. So we're gonna go get some swings in at the range. And y'all get ready for the clinic. Because the clinic's coming. The clinic's here. And it's not Jake.
There's only one king and I'm the king.
And it's not, it definitely is not Dave. Let's be clear. It's not Dave.
Some lower clubs here.
Okay. See, I would start with,
The professional
I
here.
would definitely start with a driver.
Yeah, you know. You know, I gotta not hit it hard. That's my goal today. Just relax. Tell myself I'm the best golfer in the world, and just let it play out. That's what I gotta do. I do gotta work on my swing. Look a little bit more athletic here. It's one thing I've been working on. Ooh. Just get loose. It's my third time playing golf this year, but I'm still going to smoke Mike. I'm going to tell him that when he comes out. He's got a lot of pressure on him because he's been practicing weekly. So it's really a win-win situation for me because if I lose, I've only played twice this year. But if I win, I've only played twice this year, you know? So it's a big situation. Mike's a lot of talk, though. He's a lot of talk. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see. He ain't ready for that, though. If I'm hitting like that, he's toast. Mike, you're toast. I told him there's a lot of pressure on you because I've only played twice this year. So if I beat you,
I don't want to hear the excuses already.
If I beat you, I've only played twice this year, but if I lose, I've also only played twice this year.
I ain't hearing none of that, bro.
So,
how long you been golfing for?
Me? A couple years. But I only go out a few times a year. Maybe 3-4 times a year.
Do y'all hear all these excuses already?
These are just the facts, not an excuse. It's objective reality here.
All right, we made it. We made it to the course. It's going to be a long day for these boys. So we're going to get them some practice. I don't need the practice. They need the practice. But y'all pray for them. It's going to be a long day. Y'all know who Dave is. We met Dave on the channel before. Yes, Dave's our disposition manager. And y'all already just met Jake.
He's the king of talk. He's just going to talk. This is what we're going to hear all day from Mike. Not a lot of play, though.
No, you'll see a lot of play.
You'll see the score.
This will be the last time I talk. I'm going to let this thing do the work.
That's
all
it,
right?
bro.
And by the way, Dave just sold a deal for what? How much?
81,000.
So he's on top of the world right now.
Let's go.
So the golf course needs to humble him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For your sake, you hope it does.
like you need a little humility today. Oh, it's a pretty dope, bro. You get to the tee, you can put it up and down.
Yeah, you can adjust it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Where? Oh, this one doesn't have it. Boys, that's a lefty one. We'll go over here. Oh yeah, it's pretty sick, dude. Pretty great. There it is. There it is. Come. You might not want to hit it high though if you're trying to get it far. It's so windy.
Yeah, line drives.
I'll tell you what, this course, the elevation, it's like this all day long.
Is it really?
All day long.
Some excuses coming up?
No excuses. No, this is like practically my home track.
Oh, so you should be killer here. Okay.
I've played here probably like 50 times, 60 times.
Oh, bro. Well, there should be no excuses.
And I can hear him out of me today. I promise. I'll show you guys how to play the holes. I can only do so much, you know?
Pause.
Pause.
I'm hitting pop flies today.
That's right. You get them out now. You know.
Don't worry, you'll still hit him out of Fenway, though.
Get them out of the system.
I think I just got to tee it further down because the wind too. You know, the wind got the trajectory off the golf ball, and then it just. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, it's taking you up.
I'm gonna hit this ball back to Canton, bro.
45 Dan Road, watch out. That was a dope shot. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good
Who's? I'm ready.
Is the first tee over here on the right?
Yeah, right over here.
How you feeling, Dave?
I'm feeling good right now.
Oh yeah?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
Those shoes are clean.
I just got these shoes.
Those are dope.
I just got them Sunday Reds.
They don't look red to me.
No, but after we get the scorecard today, there's gonna be some blood on these shoes.
Sound good. All right. Let's go play some golf, bro.
Wind is going to be a big factor today. My twin brother Michael introduced me to Mike. We ended up playing. I want to say we didn't even get to the turn. I think we were on like the 6th or 7th hole. And you were like, dude, Monday, you're starting. Like we're working together on Monday. I love this.
Y'all plotted on me first.
I didn't know. Michael was really the one plotting, okay? I didn't know. I was not going into this like, oh, I'm going to work with Mike. You know, I was just going in there like, you know, it's good to know who Michael's #1 client is. I just thought it was a good thing. And I love playing golf. You know, so I was like, why not? I love the opportunity. And then it was like the 2nd, 3rd hole, Mike, my twin brother drops. He goes, hey, Mike, you know Dave needs a job? So it took from like the 3rd hole to the 7th hole. You know, brief conversations here and there on the course, but it ended up being that Mike was like, dude, Monday, you're going to be starting with me. And the rest was history. That was August 29th is the first day I started. And now we're at a year and what is it, almost a week now.
That's pretty dope.
And we started off in acquisitions. It was in acquisitions until pretty much July, until Mike made the decision, like, dude, we're going to start doing dispositions in-house, and I want you to run it. And since then, the rest has been history. I mean, we've just been crushing it.
Sold an $81,000 dispositions deal today.
And that's not even the best one, but that was, yeah, we had a property we put out yesterday. Put it out at 245. We ended up getting 276 cash offer, but in all reality, it's actually 286 because the person that brought it to us was looking for compensation. So instead of us taking the 286, we thought it'd be a better idea to take 10,000 less, and that difference the buyer would then pay for sourcing the property with the person that ended up bringing us the buyer. So that's how that works. So actually, it's actually more than that, but you know, everyone has to get paid. You know,
Everybody eats, B.
everybody eats, B. That's it.
Everybody eats, B. Now, you know, people think that it's so complicated. Literally on the 7th hole, I'm like, all right, well, we start Monday. Dave's like, well, what are we going to do? I'm like, what do you mean?
You're gonna call.
You're just going to make calls.
You're gonna be calling. You're gonna be nonstop calling.
No training, no scripts, maybe like 10 minutes of like, hey, bro, this is what we do here. Here's the people that you got to go talk to. Here's why you got to go talk to them. Here's the goal that you're trying to get out of the call. And here's 5,000 leads.
Yeah.
Go produce some.
And I'll tell you what, I'm fortunate that Mike
That's so good.
really in the first 2-3 months took a lot of time out of his day to listen to the calls I was doing, actually wanted me to get better, showed me how to get better, gave me real life phone calls. He would call and I'd be able to just take notes, and then afterwards we'd be like.
But that was like 3 weeks after you put the work in.
Yeah.
Like you put the work in, and I told you, I'm like, yo, you're not gonna have any training. I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm not gonna listen to your calls. I'm throwing you in the fire, and if you can make some things happen, you know, we'll go from there. And then Dave was just creating chaos, bro.
First contract
started having
came
appointments.
On the 51st day I started. Second contract was the 52nd day. Third contract was the 53rd day. 2 of the 3
That's pretty
ended up
crazy.
closing. 2 of the 3 ended up closing, and then the rest was just history. I mean, just consistency, call after call after call, working on, you know, why did this not work? Why did this work? And just real life implementing and just nonstop grind. I mean, it's not easy, but when you put in the work and you know that the light's at the end of the tunnel. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you have faith that the light's at the end. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. You just got to keep your head down and just keep going, and the results will come. And I'm living proof.
What was the biggest learning curve?
The biggest learning curve for me, my biggest learning curve was I feel like I'm a really smart guy. So for me, sometimes I assume rather than asking the questions. So the biggest thing that I ended up learning was stop assuming and just to ask the question. Just because I'm having a conversation and I feel like, you know, this really isn't going our way, or maybe we're too far off on price. You know, I would be like, that's done. That's done. But now it's like, ask the questions, like figure out really what they're going through. And only at that point, once everything's on the table, then we can see what we can do to work with them. Rather than looking at it like it's just a transaction where the number has to make sense. You know, and I think that's really the biggest thing I learned was just really working with them, getting on their side of the table, and just figuring out what they're going through and how we can help them. Now, we can't help everyone, but without asking those questions, you're never going to know. So that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned throughout this process. You know, and it's only getting better and better, and that has now implemented over into the dispositions process, because that allows me. Because just because I go from acquiring the property to now selling it, the process doesn't really change. You still have to ask the questions. You still have to understand who these buyers are. Have they purchased before? How active are they in the market? You know, what kind of process do they go through? And you're not going to understand that without actually asking those questions and building that relationship. And I think that's really what's allowed me and Mike to be so successful on this disposition journey that we've just started, is just really taking everything that I've learned on the acquisition side, plus everything that I've learned from Mike throughout time, and just implementing that into the dispositions process. And every single deal we continue to refine, we continue to make it better so that it's a smoother process for not only the sellers involved, but also the buyers involved, but also us. Because we have a lot on our plate at all times. So anything that we can do to make it easy, make it, you know, not having to hold hands of every single buyer and seller that we're working with throughout the process, that's really ultimately our goal, is just trying to make the process simple, smooth, and headache-free, really. Just no hiccups along the line. So that's what we're really focusing on now, is not selling every single property for the biggest amount of money. Because how can we just make it so that we're closing in 2 weeks, we're closing in 2 months, whatever the case may be? How can we make sure that whatever we told the seller and that we're working on, we're going to stick to it? And that's really the process that I've been focusing on. And on this most recent deal, that's really where I implemented it to the most. And we ended up getting a cash buyer that can close in 2 weeks. Not saying hard money is impossible to get it done in 2 weeks, but you're cutting it close. You know, and we're at the point now where it's tight and cash makes more sense. And we don't have to go with the highest offer. We'd much rather go with something that we know that in 2 weeks from now, when we get to closing, we're going to be signing the documents, there's going to be no hiccups, and we're moving on to the next property.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, let's get over to the first tee.
Let's go golfing. Dave and his brother Mike got me these dope covers.
Oh, it's not.
Dope,
Those
right?
are dope. Oh, they got you those. Those are.
Yeah, we wanted to get something that we knew was intentional gift that we know Mike would absolutely love.
Nah, these
Dude,
are
that's
dope.
smart,
Also
bro.
something that we know that he would actually use in golf, in religion. I mean,
Now,
marriage.
what's the
So Amen.
What's the story?
So that's at Augusta National. So at Augusta National, holes 11, 12, and 13 are supposed to be the 3 most challenging holes in golf, and they call it Amen's Corner. So these are actually the 2024 head covers from Augusta National Masters, but they say Amen on it. And Mike,
Why? Because you got to say a prayer in order to make it through those holes?
because they're all praying that they can get out of there with like even par. Even they don't even need a birdie. Just to go through there, even through those 3 holes, is is probably the most challenging holes in golf. And the amount of error, I'll tell you what, the winner on Sunday, the average winner on Sunday is 1 over through those 3 holes. So
Wow.
that just goes to show you that how difficult that stretch of holes are. It's a make or break. I mean, Tiger Woods literally won it through Amen's.
Do you want to use these today?
No, those are yours.
You might need them.
On God, you need them.
All right, let's go. Let's stop the talking, bro. Let's stop the talking. Let's go do the thing.
Beautiful. It's all right.
It's gonna be a long day.
Here we go.
Well, no one's on the tee box. I know it's in the range. So
We'll be
It's gonna be
quick
a long
though.
freaking day, bro.
Go.
You bring your swim trunks?
I didn't realize I needed them.
There it is. That's over.
Sit right there.
Oh, got a bad bounce, bro.
Try
Dang.
chip and a putt.
Yeah.
It's chip and a putt. Chipper and a putter.
Well, you got to go in the water to get your ball.
See, here's the key today, though. You got to focus on the process, like I was saying earlier, right? So not getting messed up by the outcome of the shot. So just focusing on making really good shots, then I'll be even whether I have a good shot or a bad shot. So that's my strategy today. See how it pays out or plays out.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good chip, though.
too much.
Wow, not nearly enough.
Nice touch, bro.
There's no better hole to get it out than on the first.
Ooh, that was a good putt, though.
That was just me having a rough hole, you know?
All right, bro. Tough one for the boys. I mean,
The full one. How we look?
I got a 5.
I doubled. I was at a 6.
All right, we'll take
We got
it.
a lot of work to do, but don't worry. 20 more holes
Take
to
it.
play.
Your boy Dave, he lost count. Check this out.
Double digits,
How you doing?
including elevation.
Yeah.
So I would say we're probably playing like a 145,
Mm.
maybe a little higher. You know, obviously wind is pretty whipping down there left to right still.
Wow.
Come
That's
back,
too
come
much,
back.
bro.
That's dangerous. You're flirting with downhill there.
Yeah, fucking too much.
Dang,
You
bro.
go anywhere on this hole but there.
Yo, this ain't easy, bro. Watch out, Jake.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I should have, might be off
That's daunting.
the back.
Damn, Wheaties.
It's all right. We'll
I
drop.
didn't have him this morning.
There it is, Mike. It's perfect.
Ah, I need some more, bro. I need some more power. Good speed, man.
That's great from there, though. Tough to read.
For the Parsky.
Yeah.
For the Parsky.
In the hole.
Oh, come on.
Great putt, though.
Dang, bro.
Want that in or out?
Oh, it's fine, then.
All right. Hey, you didn't leave it short. You gave it a chance.
Oof. I got a gimme here, or
Hey, you can take that.
you're gonna give
You're
that?
not missing it. You're not missing that. I know you're not.
You're gonna give that to me?
Yeah, you can have it.
Now goes the money.
As I admit.
Let's go. Not a bad hole.
That's all right. We're going to get back up here.
That's on the green, boys.
They might be there.
Gosh, dang, bro.
Yeah, that's on the green, boys. That's why we pull out the big stick.
Yo, pause, man.
Dude, that was
on.
Yo,
bomb.
yo. Come on. Next. I'll play your ball. Y'all gonna make me go get that ball?
I got it. I'll get it.
He was tight.
Mike, I got you over here.
I'll get it, bro. Hey, listen.
I saw where it went. I don't want you to waste any time for that.
Let Dave do the dirty work.
Don't worry, man. I'm sure you get this all the time.
Yeah, I got the course over there.
Don't look at your balls, though. And the course is over there, but
Sorry about that. These guys don't know how to golf. I know. These guys, one day they'll get it.
Take it, man.
It's a good hit. It's a tough day to be Mike. Tough hole to be Mike today.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh, what a
Oh, Lord.
great effort.
Wait, is it par 4? It's got to be. Yes, sir. Okay. Got to hit
I
it
say you
straight.
set us up.
That's it. Step up, hit it
I'm
straight.
just trying to make sure you guys
That's the secret
can
sauce.
play the whole I've played here a bunch of times.
No, I'm saying you set us up going to this course.
I did. I set you guys up. It's a challenging course. It is. This is a course where you got to hit your shots if you want to go low.
Yeah.
If you don't, it will terrorize you.
You just got to hit them. You got to hit them straight.
Yeah.
It's really,
If you're confident, you got to hit them straight. If you
the
don't,
key here.
God bless. Yeah, essentially, if you go past those bunkers, it's all downhill into a mess.
I was to the right a little bit.
Mike, this whole set up for you.
Yep, there it is, bro. Good hit.
That is a window.
A window. Like of a house?
Yeah, automatic park, Commissioner.
Wait, really? There's a house over there?
Yeah, the house is right over there to the right here.
That's definitely mine.
Whatever you say I hit, Dave, I
Let me see this thing. Yeah, with the stripes. Yeah, that's mine.
I thought so.
Yeah, you got some grace. Get it out there.
I got some.
Get out there into something good.
All right. Wow, great shot.
Go, Dave. Smoke that.
Ooh. Good speed, bro.
Left to right for me.
Let's go, Mike. Money time. Dink.
All right, we're cooking up.
Gonna lock it up.
We're cooking up.
In front of us, it goes from where you see the hill for about another 200 yards, all down left.
Are y'all keeping your score?
I'm not. But I'll tell you what, on the first hole, I had
You're keeping it, right?
I lost count at hole 3.
Bruh.
I'll tell you my numbers right now. First hole, double par. Second
Let me see. I
hole,
actually want to see mine,
bogey.
though. I
Third
don't care
hole,
about
par. Fourth
Let me see.
hole, 6.
So that's 6, and then I got a par on 3.
I'll tell you what, Jake,
1, 2,
Jake's
3.
playing sneaky good.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky good. I like it.
Then I got. Do we just play 4?
We did, yes.
Yeah, I got
We're on
triple
5
there,
now,
though.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Dope.
I got, well, PGA rules. I got a par on
I don't know
hole
what this
3.
PGA rules. What PGA you're thinking of?
So wait, Dave,
Are we
what's your
talking about
score?
the Professional Golf Association? I just want to make sure we're on the same.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They talk a big game. Okay, listen. They talk a big game, and here we are. They're not even keeping track because they're playing bad. Right?
No,
Like, what are we talking about? This
I'm
is
not
what
keeping track because I'm playing so good, dude.
Because you want to be on the top of the hill, ideally. That gives you the best approach on the second.
Michael, that was a beautiful shot. That was like the perfect shot.
Yes, sir. Oh my God, Mike.
Might be in the hole, bro. Or
Must have got mad and took the ball. Listen, I was going to tell them, sorry, this is my first time golfing. But they skirted off real quick. That's how you know they took the ball. They seen me coming out of the corner of the eye, and they just left. I know they took the ball. Oh, I lied. No smoke. My ball's right here.
there it is. What you want to do.
You seen the cops?
Yeah, because I just got the bird. Criminal out there.
Absolutely stealing holes from us.
I think they probably called the cops on me because I almost hit them with the golf ball.
Oh, I sculled it, bro. Okay. Picked up.
Yeah, that's halfway into the hill. We hate the finish.
I should have been more down.
Yep.
Yo, this might be the hole-in-one shot right here.
Right. Honestly, I feel it. You're gonna get the hole one right now.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
That's it. Did that go in?
All right, we got to go check if this ball went in the hole. Y'all don't see nothing. Ooh! No, come on, man. Get in the freaking hole. Pretty sure I'm in first place. But who's keeping count? You know what I'm saying?
If there's one thing we are keeping count of, it's Mike's score.
Y'all don't want to see my scorecard.
Is a must here.
What was the verdict?
Verdict is you get a free round.
Nice.
Again, most of it was on me anyways, because I'm
Yeah.
the one that got double ten.
I might be able to find it over here, bro.
Yep.
All right. I'm having a great time. I mean, I'm playing great. I don't know what y'all seeing. I think I'm playing great. Dave decided to pick the worst course in America, as it's windy.
No, I had a ton of shots. I was just
It's like
going
we're
quick.
Playing in the Appalachian.
I got like
Mountains,
I'm taking like a double on that.
but like
No, like a
I think I'm still
double,
crushing, bro.
double par.
Jake, you having fun?
Dude, I'm having a great time. You know, so you're having fun. It's a beautiful day. Some good guys. My game's falling apart a little bit here, but that's okay.
I think it's just coming together.
Just getting started.
All right, two more.
Jake, all the properties I put out, only one of them was a one call close.
Wow. Good job, Mike.
Come on, man. What do you owe me, bro?
Dude, I owe you at least an 80 pop on the next property, no matter what we get.
I'll take it.
I hope it's the Mattapan one, because that's the only one that's realistic. I will say though.
Do you need me to move mine?
No, you're good. I have a bunch of excitement on Stoughton. So I know that one doesn't have due diligence, so I have to make sure to start reaching out to my thieves early.
Okay.
Get them jacked up for it. And I think we put that out at like same price as Drake, if not $445. Hit the stick, please. Ooh.
Jake, that's you, bro.
Great putt, Jake.
Okay.
Take it.
I will say this. Hey, Jake's been cleaning up on the greens.
Do our best. I appreciate it.
He has been all day.
Yo.
Take that one. Dude.
Let's go.
Yo, it's an act of God right there.
Facts.
You almost want to play like a 240.
Let's go, Michael.
What do you say, Mike? Huh?
Last one. How do you want to be remembered? I'm about to smoke this thing, bro. All right.
That 93 octane right here.
Oh, we got something right here, no? No, that's a leaf.
It's a damn leaf. It's a leaf.
All right, we'll drop it.
It's a leaf. Yes, Mike. Let's go.
Dang.
Here we go, Dave. Pleasure.
Mike, as always, you know, brother. Come on, we always have a good time out here.
Sorry I had to whoop y'all like that. So, at the end of 9, very quick 9, even for the day. Might be maybe 1 under even.
Yeah, you might be somewhere
Mike
around
hit
there.
5 houses, and that's how we got as far as keeping counts.
All right, that's a wrap for the day. I shot even, maybe even under even, but who's counting? Were you counting?
Yeah, no, I was, I don't know.
But it is what it is. I just do this. By the way, this course stinks. Anyways, Jake, where do the people find you, bro?
Instagram, Jake_Burhands. I'm on Facebook, TikTok. Instagram's probably the best place. Facebook, YouTube. Hit me up.
Let's go. We're about to go grab some food. Y'all don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Y'all know where to find me. wholesalewithmike.com. Zoom every single month. I want to do deal with y'all. I want to hang out with y'all. I want to do stuff like this with y'all. You know?
Yes, sir. Meet
Let's
up.
do life together.
Collaboration.
wholesalewithmike.com. I'll see y'all there. Peace.